Well, today is the day we say goodbye to the Lexus. The 2003 IS300 my dad has had for at least been 8 years. The car that kind of got me a little excited about inline six cars, Toyota cars, Supras, etc. And she's going to a good home. She's all cleaned up. Probably the best clean it's had in a while. No offense, Dad. He cleaned the wheels, so don't call me out for that. They don't look too bad. The front one looks a little... you could have done a little more. Oh, wait. What's that? But yeah, anyways, car is going to Pedro, Suspect Engineering Pedro. And he's going to daily it for a little while and then maybe do something cool with it. We'll see. What is Dad going to be driving as a daily? You kind of already got a sneak peek. Oh my God. We bought one of these. We picked this up yesterday. It is a brand new 2025 GR Corolla. Ice cap white. And as you can see from the roof, it is the core model. We wanted the base of bases because these things are a little pricey. And now that the 2025s are out, we have an automatic option. So of course, with this car being a daily driver, the automatic is kind of the go-to move. I really think the new 8 speeds are pretty cool too. You get launch control, a bunch of other things. And of course, with this car being the replacement of this car, Dad and I are gonna share this back and forth. I have wanted one of these since they came out, and the fact that they ended up coming out with an automatic had a lot more cooler features. You get the duct system in the front as a standard, whereas the previous models you did not. So definitely better cooling here. But it just everything kind of worked out. Dad was ready to sell the Lexus, and I have already paid off the truck, so it meant I could get a car payment on one of these. And of course, forewarning to everybody, these things, they will not budge. You can have great credit. They are not going to budge on that APR. You might get it a little bit lower than what like the website and stuff says. And of course, depending on your area and etc. and whatever kind of hookup you may have or may not have. But these today, the APR is definitely the downside of payments on one of these. That doesn't mean Dad and I weren't able to walk out of there with a pretty good deal. But yeah, they don't budge too much on this. Dad loves being able to negotiate on cars. It's like literally his favorite thing to do. Dude gets like an adrenaline rush out of it. So it's always like a good time, throw in there, hey, you know what? The new Mustang, a little bit less APR, better insurance rate because it's not limited and there's a ton of them being made. Throw a couple of those in there and you're getting a little closer to what you want. But yeah, this is the car, and it is so cool. It sounds awesome inside, and I cannot wait for the braking period to be over because it's going to be super fun to drive. There she goes. All right, we're at the racetrack with the new GR Corolla, and finally going to be able to make a pass in this thing. We've done our braking miles, done our first oil change. Of course, we're at the track ready to let it rip. So we'll see what the old automatic can match up against some of the ETs that I've seen from stock manuals. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Going up against this super clean C5. It's an auto. Dude's got like, he said 30,000 miles on this thing. So it's pretty clean. We've got a bunch of other stuff here. There's a bunch of grudge races happening tonight. It's like a Sunday drive. I put it in sport mode, track mode, and it honestly didn't look like it left on a lot of boost. I'm assuming when you just foot brake it, there's really not a lot going on there. So I wanted to do just automatic foot brake, see where it shifts at, things like that. And then we're gonna go out and do launch control, paddle shifter, etc. I made a second pass and I was racing Colby. He went to 1380, I went to 1430. So I built this thing up on launch, but like it only gives you a certain amount of time to really launch the car. So you have to be kind of strategic with how you stage and then use the launch control feature. Because obviously brake boosting doesn't really do you any good. But the launch control feature, I mean, it'll leave hard if you have enough time. So you got to stage quick for that to happen. So as you can see, 240, which is even worse. Reaction time was fucking spot on. I only won because he red lit, but I don't want to take that. Actually, just noticed that. Let's go. But yeah, look at that reaction time. But yeah, not a good pass for the Corolla. It'll definitely go like 13s. We're going 13s because we're up in the lanes one more time to try and go 13s.
30. 60. Quarter mile.
Dude, the brakes feel so good. It says 1405. That means more than likely it didn't go 1390 and Dad's gonna be pissed. I did everything I was supposed to do. I did bang the limiter, I think, in first gear though. So maybe that helped me up a little bit. But I shifted so early. This thing does have kind of a late reaction to shifts. So maybe that's it. Not using manual mode this time. So everybody on the internet told me don't use manual mode, just use the drive mode. So we're gonna use the drive mode, we'll use the launch.
Oh,
way better. Way better launch.
60.
Come on. Oh, we're catching the bug.
Quarter mile.
Woo! Get on the brakes. Oh yeah, 1395. Let's go. I'll take it. But I was in track mode. I had the expert mode on. I had sport on, and I left it in drive. So no manual mode or any of that. We're at 1398. Let's go. I never thought I'd be so excited to go 13s again. Yeah, 1398. We did a 212 on this. On the drag, it was 219. So that makes sense. And 909 in the 8th. Yeah, 1398. I'll take it. 1398 is cool. Having a 14-second pass was obviously not ideal, but man, I really thought this thing would go a little bit quicker. I was anticipating some of the guys with manuals were able to go 14, or not 14, but like 13.8. So automatic, use launch control. I let the boost build. I think it was under 15 PSI. So I don't know what else more I can do. We can pull back seats out, pull passenger seat out, maybe do a couple other things, but I really don't think it's gonna go any quicker than that. It might do a little bit into the night, like deeper into the 90s, but nah, man, I don't think you're getting any more out of that. That's cool though. Heck yeah. unless maybe one of these other modes. I can't imagine normal mode having the 60/40. That probably is not any quicker. The track mode is probably the quickest because it's a little bit more variable, and if you're going in a straight line and you're throwing the power down, it's going to throw as much power to the system where it needs to, so more than likely to the rear. But no, it is faster in drive, of course. Almost like 3 or 4 tenths faster, so to be expected. Yeah, that's it. Broken the old GR Corolla with a whole freaking 834 miles.